Hello guys, welcome to a live stream. So I'm back after a very long break. Hi guys, we are doing today a live stream for crystal art. So recently, actually, I did this live workshop where we were talking about how to do crystal portrait and the different aspects of it. But obviously, it takes a lot of time, so we were not able to completely finish it during the workshop. So today we are doing this live workshop so as we can finish the portrait that we started. So you might not be able to see who it is right now, but obviously the title kind of gives it away. So um, so let's start doing it. So we have our template which is at the bottom. We also have our crystals. So this is like a 3 mm crystal that I'm using. Then we have so Fevicol here. I don't know if you can see it or not. I don't think it's visible. This is a toothpick which I'm going to use to put the glue dots here. Then I have my wax pencil, which through which I'm going to pick it up and then place it. So there's a lot of background here which I'm not going to obviously finish. But what I will be doing definitely is that I will be doing the front portion, the shirt, the clothes, and the stuff. And then when I put the black background against it, it's going to look very beautiful. So I'm not going to reveal who it is. Obviously, you can guess it from the title, but you won't be able to visualize it how it is going to come. So guys, let's get started. So let's start from one side, from this side, and then finish till this side. So the first step is to put the glue dots. One line at a time. Okay, glue is not proper here, so let me put the glue again. Okay, this one is not working out. It's a very therapeutic art actually. You can just release all your stress by doing this. Some of the crystals have kind of misaligned, so it is messing up the line, but that's all right. You guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm doing this live streaming to kind of finish this portrait. Also, if you guys want to have full-fledged workshop on this, then also let me know. I recently conducted a workshop, and I would be happy to conduct another workshop if needed. So I have my laptop open in front of me. I'll be able to see your comments, questions, and answers. So to make the template, there is video already on my channel. I have explained it. So there is a website. Actually, there are quite a few websites which you can use to make the template. And I'll be uploading another video very soon, next movies, on how to make this template. So don't worry. Uh, if you want to get access to the video on how to make the template, join the Rising Genie membership. It's very cheap, less than 60 rupees a month. So you can just join it for 1 month, get access to the video, understand how it is made, and you'll get access to a lot of other important videos also if you join that. So all the template videos are part of this membership. You can join it and get access to it. Trust me, you'll not regret joining that membership. There is a lot of useful information there as part of the membership. There are online tools which allow you to do that. You can do this with other softwares also, like Inkscape, Photoshop. But I am a firm believer of that use easy to work with softwares. So I have included the link for the software, how to create and everything. But that software essentially generates a template with the different size dots. This one is same size dots template, which I'll be uploading very soon. So you'll just have to wait for it for some time. Again, guys, feel free to ask anything you want. I'll answer them as much as possible. To all the people who have just joined, this is basically crystal portrait. So I'm just finishing off one of my portraits. This portrait was part of a workshop actually, but I couldn't finish it during the workshop. That workshop time got over. So I recently took a workshop on how to make these kind of portraits, everything, how to get the materials, how to generate the template and everything. So this portrait was part of it. So if you guys want to join me as I finish this, you're most welcome. Also, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Once again, this is Crystal Portrait, and I'm making portrait of some famous personality. When I will put the black background, then the portrait will be visible. I'm using this wax pencil to pick up these crystals. So these are not transparent crystals. These are flat back crystals with a silver coating. So it gives it a kind of a different look. When you use transparent crystals, then is when the portrait comes the best. But this was for a workshop, so I have used cheaper crystals. Transparent crystals are a little costly, actually. So I use them for orders only, basically. And if you want to understand how to, make these template which you see. So I have this acrylic glass, and then underneath I have this template. So if you guys want to know how to make these kind of templates, join the Rising Genie membership on my channel. It's very cheap, less than $1, and you can get access to this video and a lot of many helpful videos. It's filled with a lot of important videos, so you guys can uh, get access to it very quickly just by joining the membership. For now, I'll just finish this portrait because it's been lying on my table for a week now since the workshop was over. It's been almost a week since the workshop was over, and I haven't been able to get around to complete it. So I thought, why not? Let's do a live workshop and finish this. That way, if you guys have any questions, I'll be able to answer them also. So feel free to ask questions if you have any. So the glue that I'm using is your regular craft Fevicol or craft glue. There is like regular PVC craft glue. There's nothing special about the glue. It's quite old, so it has become very thick, and it's good to use a little bit of thick glue. Prevents the crystals from sliding here and there. So that's actually quite good. And this tray that you see is from a diamond painting kit, so diamond bead painting. You can use any tray as long as the beads are able to orient themselves with flat side down, so it's okay. Also, once it dries out, you won't be able to see the glue anymore because it just becomes kind of transparent. And we are applying very small quantity of glue, so that's not an issue also. And this wax pencil is like really useful. There are a lot of wax squares also that come in the market, especially for the diamond painting kit. But I think this is a cheaper option because one pencil will last you for years. You don't need to, invest in any other picking tool. Do not apply too many glue dots in one go, otherwise they will dry out by the time you reach to put crystals on them. So it's okay to like put like 10-15 dots in one go, and then you can go. It depends upon how fast your glue dries actually. If your glue is very fast drying, then you have to like put like few glue dots and then put the crystals, and again few glue dots and put the crystals. But if your glue is like slow drying, then you can put like many glue dots in one go, because the more you can do in bulk, the faster you will be. Welcome to all the people who have just joined. Once again, we are doing crystal art today, essentially crystal portrait. So if you guys want to see how it looks, so let me just quickly put the black paper and you see the magic now. Can you see the face now? So that's the magic of crystal art. So let's work a little bit more, then we'll try this again. Welcome, guys, who have just joined. We are doing crystal portrait today. We're not doing it from scratch. It was part of a workshop that I recently conducted. So I was showing guys how to make crystal portrait from scratch, including the template and everything. But because the workshop time got over, I couldn't finish this. So I thought that I will come on a live stream and do this. So if you guys have any questions regarding crystal portrait, feel free to ask, please. Put it in the comments and I will answer them as I see the questions. Do you guys want to see how the portrait is coming so far? Put in the comments and I will show you if you guys are interested. Actual look of the portrait. This is the negative look of the portrait. If you want to see the actual look, let me know. This is my biggest fear, spilling of the crystals. Always fearful of this. It happens more or less every single time. So be careful, guys. Don't spill it. These are big crystals, so easily picked up. But for these small crystals, it would have taken me a lot of time. Oh, looks like my luck is not on my side today. Glue dot, glue dot, glue dot, glue dot. This is so relaxing, exhausting, and relaxing at the same time. If you understand, it's an oxymoron. This art, it will exhaust you because of the work involved, but physically, but it will also mentally uh, relax you because this is such a therapeutic art. In fact, I think all art forms are therapeutic, but this is a little bit more because you have to pick a bead, put it, pick another bead, or another crystal, put it, another crystal, put it. So it's kind of relaxing in its own way. So I got these crystals out of Temu.com. So I had gone outside India recently, so I was able to order it. They don't deliver to India, or at least they don't have shipping to India right now. But you get similar kind of crystals on Amazon online in India also and abroad also. So these are the cheaper versions of the crystal. The costlier versions are which are transparent. So if you see the crystals here, you will see that there is a silver back on the flat side. So that's what make them kind of silvery shiny. but the first portrait that I made with crystals, it was transparent actually, and there were so many colors get reflected in the light because of that. In this, the number of colors that get reflected is limited to shades of white, but that had all the colors like the colors of the rainbow. So obviously those crystals were a little bit costly also. So it's up to you how much money you want to spend. You have all kinds of options available in the market. If you guys have any questions, whosoever is online joining me in this live stream, please feel free to put it in the comments. When I look at the question, I will answer them. If you have any queries on how certain things are done, about the materials, about what I'm doing right now, what kind of art form this is, feel free to ask me. The whole purpose of this live stream is to get live questions, act it like a live Q&A session. So all of you guys are welcome to share your questions. Everybody is allowed to put their questions in the comment box. So like I was saying a little bit before, that this art is like an oxymoron actually. It's exhausting and relaxing at the same time. Exhausting because your hands get tired, your eyes get tired, but this is mentally very relaxing. It helps you to mentally relax. This process of picking beads, putting it on the board, picking beads, putting it on the board is like super relaxing. Hi guys who joined just now. Hello to everyone who have just now joined. We are doing crystal art. We are trying to create a portrait of someone famous. I guess you can find it from the title itself, but otherwise you'll have to wait till the end to find out who it is. So if you guys want to see how the portrait looks right now, because right now you're seeing a negative of the portrait, but if you want to see the actual portrait, please put in the comment box yes, and I will show you guys how the portrait has come so far. So I'm waiting for somebody to comment. When somebody comments yes, I will show you guys how the portrait has come so far. Hello to all the people who have just joined. So we are making crystal portrait. You cannot see actually whose portrait is being made right now, but if you guys want to see how the portrait has come so far, please type yes in the comment box and I will show you guys how the portrait has come so far. So I'm waiting for someone to say yes. Otherwise, I will reveal the portrait in the end. But if you want to see now, feel free to type yes and I will show you how the portrait has come so far. What we are doing is making a crystal portrait. It's So it's kind of a multimedia portrait. Instead of using paint and pencil or strings or paper, we are using crystal here. So this is being done on acrylic glass sheet, but ideally you should do this on a proper glass pane, not an acrylic glass, the actual glass. It comes out far better on an actual glass than on a, uh, you know, uh, than on acrylic glass. So it's always recommended to use the right tools. But this is for a live stream and workshop, so I'm using acrylic glass. Also, this was part of a workshop that I had conducted earlier, so this much portrait remained, like this area remained. I was not able to finish it, so I'm finishing it off on a live stream right now. So if you guys want to see how the portrait has come so far, send me a yes or a thumbs up and I will show you guys. So only a small portion remaining now. It took me a lot of while to figure this out actually, this art, especially the template. Making the art is easy. It's the template that is the difficult to make, especially if you're trying to make the template using the same size crystals. Then it becomes even more challenging. Because ideally, this should not be done with same size crystal. This should be done with different size crystals only. That's when the beauty of the portrait comes out. But a lot of people requested me how to do it on a same size crystal, so I had to make this video on same size crystal also. Again, if you guys want to see how the portrait has come so far, just give me a thumbs up or a type yes into the comment box and I will show you guys how the portrait has come so far. Oh, the glue is drying up, so I have to quickly do this. You guys have any questions? Feel free to ask. I'm here to answer all your questions to the best of my ability and knowledge. Anything you want to know about this art? I already have a lot of material online. Also, if you want to see how the portrait has come so far, feel free to uh, type a yes in the comment box. To all the people who have joined just now, we are doing live stream of a crystal portrait. So I did a workshop recently. There was a lot of discussion on the different aspects of the crystal portrait, and we tried to do this portrait live. 95%, 90% of the portrait was finished during the workshop, but 10% I couldn't finish due to time constraints. So I decided to do this live. Otherwise, this would have never finished. So if you guys have any questions related to crystal art, feel free to put it in the comment box. Also, if you guys want to see how the portrait has come so far, because it's difficult to visualize in the negative view, uh, do let me know. So there is one dot which is of a different size. This is small dot here. So I have a different size crystal also. There's a small crystal. I have to put it and I have to place it here. And this is the small one. Now I can proceed with the rest of it. Looks like I have to pour out more crystals. But there is still some left, so let's first use all of them. There are some big crystals in this also. Normally they're separated by sizes in the box, but sometimes they do get mixed up if the box is jostled or moved. So you have to be careful when picking up the crystal that you are picking the right size. So this one is a big one. Then these two are stuck together. Come on. Why are these two stuck together? Okay. We are almost done. So even it might look like that there is a lot remaining, but actually what's remaining is this collar and then this outline, and that's it. And then we are done with this portrait. So we are very near. Maybe another 15-20 minutes and we'll be done with the portrait. So welcome guys who have just joined. We are doing crystal portrait. So we are in the final stages of completing this portrait. If you guys want to see how this portrait has come out so far, just put a yes in the comment box or give me a thumbs up. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll answer all questions as much as possible while I'm making this. So now only this collar and this outline is left. Everything else is completed in this portrait. So I think, like I said just now, another 15 minutes maybe, and this will be done. Right now I'm using 3 mm crystals, but you can use smaller crystals also. It depends upon the kind of dot size you have. So these dot sizes are a little bigger, so I'm forced to use like a bigger crystal. Also, if you see, majority of the dots are of the same size. What it means is that the template that I have created is for the same size crystals, not for different size crystals. I think time to pour out more crystals. The ones that are out right now are almost finished. So let's not struggle, let's pull out more crystals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more lines and we are finished. So here is my crystal box. You can see the variety of sizes I have. So I have, I think, 4 size crystals here. So this is like 5 mm. These are 4 mm. Then this is 3 mm, and then this is 2 mm. So we have different size crystals. So we are working with the 3 mm crystals. Let's pour out a little bit more. We'll need a little bit more only, not much. So I think this should be sufficient. I'll have to put it back most probably. So these blingy crystals, they look so nice, and they come in different varieties. You have these flat back uh, silver based crystals. Then you have transparent crystals also. The very first portrait I made was with transparent crystals only. That gives an next level of classy look actually. Once again, if you guys want to see how the portrait has come out so far, send a yes in the comment or send a thumbs up, and I will show you. Otherwise, I will reveal the portrait at the very end. Trust me, so far this has come out very nice. Welcome guys, who have just joined. We are doing crystal portrait. We are at the last stages of this portrait. We are doing same size crystal portrait of a famous personality. If you guys want to see, send a yes in the comment. If you want to see how the actual portrait looks. And we'll be finishing this portrait very soon. We are almost there. Small portion remaining. Don't worry about this background. This background I'm not going to make because we are going to be putting it against a black background so that the actual beauty of the portrait comes out. My glue has kind of dried up now, so I have to be quick. Otherwise, I'll have to pour out more glue. There's a problem with this art. When you pour out the glue, I don't have that, very fine nozzle glue bottles through which I can directly pour out. I have put an order for that because those are the best ones. Right now, I have to use toothpick to put the glue. If you continuously do this, you get kind of like a cross-eyed. Sometimes make it, the template gives you illusions. So if you want to take a break, it's always good to take a break when you're working on such kind of portraits. This half-tone portrait and few other portraits like diamond beads, they are like very, very cross-eyed. Essentially, they just create illusion effect on your eyes. But this is like extremely relaxing. This process of picking up beads and putting on the board is like very mentally relaxing. That's why I like these kind of art. So I started with paper arts, branched into light art, light box art, then branched into string arts, and then I finally branched into crystal art. And I'm planning to do a lot of different variety of crystal art very soon. It's just that it takes so much time that by the time I put up a video, it's like too much time between two videos. But unfortunately, this art does take a lot of time, so I don't have a choice in that matter. It takes whatever time it takes, but the end result is always extremely rewarding. Guys who are right now live on my channel, please feel free to ask any questions if you have. I will be happy to answer it. Also, if you want to see intermediate results of how this portrait has come out so far, feel free to send a yes in the comment box, or you can also give me a thumbs up and I will show you how it has come so far. Sometimes this crystal gets stuck to the wax pencil itself quite strongly. Also, accidentally I put some glue on it, so that's also the reason why it is creating so much issue for me for some of these, crystals. See, we are almost finishing up now, like maybe 10-20 crystals more. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. That's the shoulder outline actually. Oh, sorry. You have to go in the sequence in which you have put the glue dot. Otherwise, the earlier glue dots will dry out and the crystals won't stick. So you always have to work in the same sequence as you have put your glue dots. That's one basic mistake that a lot of guys do when working on crystal art. They put a lot of glue dots and then they forget, you know, in what sequence it was put. This wax pencil is like magic when it comes to picking up crystals from any surface. I'm in love with these pencils. When I started with diamond bead art, there used to come a square wax strip uh, in red color. That's costly if you want to buy it like spare. Why waste money on that when you can? And this is not the length of the pencil. The length of the pencil is like this big. I accidentally broke the pencil, so even this length of the pencil is going to last me for years. I don't think I will need to buy another wax pencil at all. Welcome guys who have just now joined. We are in the finishing stages of this crystal portrait. This is kind of last line. I think 3 more dots after this on the other side of the portrait, and then we are done. So we are working with these artificial crystals, flat pack AB resin crystals. And like I was saying just now, when you're sticking the crystals, you have to work in the same sequence as you have put your glue dots. Otherwise, the earlier glue dots will just dry out and it will become very difficult for you to stick your crystals to them. Always use a nice quality PVC glue so that your crystals don't come off after you have created a portrait. And if possible, try for like transparent crystals. Those are the best. Welcome guys who have just now joined. We're almost finishing up with this portrait, and in like 10 seconds time I will show you, maybe 15-20 seconds, I will show you how this portrait actually looks. So just be with me, be on the channel, join me live to see how this portrait looks. And a little bit on this side, and that's it, we are done. So these are the last 3 crystals, and we are finished with the portrait. So 1, 2, and that's the last crystal. And guys, we are done with this portrait. Provide material purchase links. The materials are readily available on Amazon. So you just have to type flat back crystals and you will get a lot of materials. Look for materials for nail art, because these are nail art materials. So guys, now it's time to reveal how it looks. So let me gently slide this paper under it. And that's how this portrait has come out. So when with the white background, it was looking like nothing, but with a black background, this crystal portrait has come out really nice. So this was the template, and this is how it has come out. So you can clearly identify this is like Robert Downey Jr. That was the portrait that I was trying to make. This was a very simplified version of the portrait. Obviously, I do in reality much more complex, but this was for a workshop, so we have kept it simple. Also, if you will see that these crystals are more or less of the same size, there are very few different size crystals, which was the objective of this portrait also, to keep it same size crystals. Overall, it has come out like really nice. If you tilt it in different directions, you can see the light reflecting of the crystals, which is the, if I say, is the beauty of the crystal portrait. But because this is not transparent crystal, so the light reflection is not that much. With transparent crystals, it's even more mesmerizing. So guys, thank you for joining me on this live video. I was just wanted to finish this portrait, which was part of a workshop already. And like I said, it has come out beautiful. I'm going to frame it and put it on my wall. This is the second type of crystal portrait I have done. I have done another one crystal portrait with different size crystals, which always looks better than the same size crystal. So always go for templates for different size crystals. The template process is available on my channel. Join the Rising Genie membership on my channel. It's less than $1 per month, and you will get access to a lot more important videos, and not just the crystal portrait template. A lot of template generation process is part of uh, part of that membership, and there are a lot of other perks also. So do join this membership to understand how the templates are done. I'll be coming up with a lot of different varieties of crystal portraits very soon. Multicolor crystal portraits, black crystal portraits, large size crystal portraits, and all that. So I'll be doing a lot more stuff. It will take some time to prepare these videos because crystal portrait takes time, but I'll be sending you guys different links very soon. Guys, thank you for joining, and thanks everyone for being on the live stream with me. And I will see you guys very soon. Take care. Bye bye.